Credit unions and other cooperatives across the Twin Island nation are celebrating 2012 as the International Year of Cooperatives, as declared by the United Nations in 2009 under the theme Cooperative Enterprises Build a Better World. As Sherilyn Biza reports, a panel of cooperative members seeks to educate the populace on the benefits of cooperatives.
President Antigua and Barbuda Cooperatives League and member of the National IYC Committee, Carol Spencer, defines a cooperative.
A cooperative is an autonomous association of persons. They are united voluntarily to meet their common economic, social and cultural needs and aspirations through a jointly owned and democratically controlled enterprise.
She explains the process of forming a credit union, which requires a minimum of 50 members.
You have to have what you call a bylaws. You will need a copy of the Cooperative Act of 2010. You have to put together your bylaws, and your bylaws is derived from the Cooperative Act. But if you contact the league, we would assist you, in giving you a sample of a bylaw so you can know how to proceed from there. And you have to have a minimum of 50 persons who will complete an application form and do your business plan, and then contact the Financial Services, the Registrar of Cooperatives.
Chairman, Team Leader, International Year of Cooperatives Committee, Yves Ephraim, adds that cooperatives are also guided by 7 principles to include voluntary and open membership, democratic member control, member economic participation, and more.
The other principle is autonomy and independence. We believe that credit unions are self-governed and we're totally independent, and in fact we are not supposed to do anything that will allow us to allow that autonomy or that independence to be taken away. The other thing is we believe in the education, training, and information. In fact, that's one of the reasons we're here today. We believe in training our members, those people who work in the different cooperatives, and also the public at large. And we also, principle number 6 has to do with cooperation among cooperatives. The 7 principles about concern for community. It's a very community-based type organization. We believe in giving back to the community, and it's about looking at helping the community to be sustainable.
Ephraim notes that cooperatives came into being during harsh economic times during the Industrial Revolution, where instead of relying on the government for help, people realized that they could come together and make a difference. Sherilyn Biza, ABS News.
Meanwhile, Ephraim explains the 4 objectives to be achieved by the end of the year in celebrating International Year of Cooperatives. The first give effect to one of the 7 principal cooperation among cooperatives, which widens the net to include all cooperatives.
The other objective was to look at the Cooperative Societies Act of 2010, because since that came out and was put into effect, it is really, in my words, it had some 2 elements in there that have the potential of being debilitating for the cooperative movement. And then 3, we wanted to reach out to the young and recruit young people to the movement to make sure that it continues on after we have left. And then 4thly, we wanted to build public awareness.
The celebrations opened with a church service and continued with media appearances. Another activity, according to Spencer, is the Cooperative Family Fair on Saturday at Dredgers to educate persons on the benefits of cooperatives and why they exist.
In that way, people will fully understand the various types of cooperatives and the fact that you can go that way as well in terms of a business model. It is very effective. It works well for us, especially in small economies like ours. And so the cooperative fair is a way of, as Eve was saying earlier, public knowledge, public information.
In an effort to create an environment for the youth to research and educate themselves, an essay competition was created and will be launched in secondary schools next week. Students will write on the topic, Why Cooperative Enterprises Build a Better World.